The insane asylum run by the inmates. I'd have to say amen to that. Do you know it's a third-class felony? I said it's a third-class felony to starve an animal to death in the United States of America. You know what they done to Terry Chavo down in Pinellas Park, Florida? I was down there for about 4, 5, 6 days, and they starved that woman to death. Dehydration. They starved her to death. You can't even do a dog that way. How cruel. These people ain't got no heart in Washington, D.C. God had done give them over to reprobate mind. Look what we got running for president material in Washington, D.C. Lord, it's a shame and disgrace what we see happening. And we got Huckabee out there in Arkansas. And he patterned his church after Rick Warren Church. And what's that tell you? They're too liberals. And if he was a preacher, a man of cloth, he'd still be preaching instead of running for politics. Highest calling in the land is being a preacher, as far as I'm concerned. He done give it up and run for politics. He ain't nothing but a liberal. He's sorry as Jimmy Carter. Southern Baptist, what do you expect? Leonard Skinner song, like Rick Warren, he sang Purple Haze. James Hendricks, old rich drug song. Out of the same mouth. They can't proceed. Blessing and cursing. That's what the Bible said. And they're playing both sides. I mean, they don't even believe the Bible. Don't even believe Matthew chapter 5, verse 29. The Bible says, if thy hand offend thee, if thy foot offend thee, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out. He said, I literally don't believe that. And Juliana, I mean, look what he is. I mean, I can't say nothing good about that feller. He's a transvestite, a sodomy lover, pro-choice, anti-gun. What can you say? He's supposed to be a conservative. I think they're a bunch of communists up there working for the communist government. That's where we're going. But I'm just saying what they done down in Florida, they starved her to death. In Wisconsin, it's a $10,000 fine to step on the and a jail sentence to step on a nail darter. Can you believe what I'm saying? They land you in jail for stepping on a nail. I mean, what's wrong? What's wrong with us? You know, a bald eagle, egg, it'll get you a $5,000 fine, but you know you can slice and dice a little innocent baby. You can sell it on the black market, sell your brain for $999, sell arms and limbs for $150, a spinal cord for $325, right on down the line. You can buy anything, and they experiment with a baby's brain. They suck a baby's brain out, they job scissors in it, and experiment with that. I mean, how crazy, how vile, how wicked are we in the United States of America? Listen to this. Dr. Haskell Martin, he gave a lecture to some doctors and women nurses, and he showed them the procedure how to murder a little live baby from the mother's womb. And you know what they heathen reprobates done at the end of the procedure? They clapped their hands. Thank God, that's a good procedure there, Dr. Haskell. Now we can make millions off of you. Yes, sir. That's how vile, how wicked we are. Listen to this. Oh, Killer the Tiller. Out there in Wichita, Kansas. I went out there and I preached in front of his cameras on the sidewalk. Me and Brother Brian one time, and I told him what I thought about him with his security camera and the microphone in it, and I preached the devil out of that bunch. And you know they got a smoke stack there. It belches up smoke for the aborted little babies. Put them in the furnace and burn them, and one day Haskell Martin, he will be burnt. He will find out what fire is all about when God drops his miserable soul off in hell. I'll tell you how bad we are in America. Just like that Operation Rescue out there. They went down in Wynette, Georgia here a while back. I got a sign up in the yard now. They went down in Wynette, Georgia, and the police and the mayor confiscated the anti-abortion trucks and pictures and destroyed. They tried to destroy the picture and damage the equipment on the truck and landed the driver in jail for about 3 days with a $1,000 fine and threatened Mr. Newman if he come down there with it, they'd land him in jail. But he drove the anti-abortion truck right back up to the police door, and the police door was locked. He couldn't even get in. I'm talking about tyrannical judges. I'm talking about a police state. I'm talking about losing their freedom. And you look up in Colorado, got that little boy. SWAT team, fully armored SWAT team, broke the door down, throwed the kids around like a piece of trash, handcuffed them, guns in their face, and they just following orders. That's what they did down in Germany when old Hitler confiscated their guns, and when he killed the young, inflicted, and the old people. Hitler, we're living in communist country, don't you know that? But most people don't, they're not worried about it, they're not concerned about it, but they will one day. We've given our sovereignty away, we're getting our freedom away. I just like Margaret Sanger. I believed in eugenics, bad stock, feeble-minded, kill them all. That's what I just got through talking about Hitler. That's what he did in Germany years ago. Margaret Sanger said a woman's physical satisfaction was more important than any marriage vow. Margaret Sanger, whatever your pleasure is, whatever your satisfaction is, you go ahead and enjoy yourself. If you don't go out and commit adultery, fornication, somebody, whatever you're going to do, that's just your satisfaction. You go ahead. That's what the woman's liberation is all about. Feminists, ERA, you ever heard of ERA? Eve, run Adam. Eve rebelled again. Just like Brother Martin and I was over at the Trade Center one day last week when Gloria Chambers over there, and she was telling people how to rebel on their husband, how to do their own thing, get out of the kitchen, quit having babies, and set marriage like unto death. Well, she's like Margaret Sanger. She had 2 or 3 marriages, and it didn't work out for her, so she started wanting to kill little babies. She wanted to start euthanizing. She wanted to kill the feeble, old, and everything. It didn't matter who it was. She met her Waterloo back in '66 too. It's a shame and disgrace. Get this now. She had a woman that, from Cherokee Indians. Her name was, I think, Wilma Mankiller. Boy, that combination, wasn't it? Wilma Mankiller. And she was telling how miserable marriage was, and she brought up Mankiller down to prove that marriage was terrible that it sounded. But the Bible says different. The Bible said replenish the earth. When the Bible said when man finds a woman, he finds a good thing. And the Bible tells me in the book of Psalms, the children are his heritage, the fruit of his womb is God's heritage, and it's his reward. And when you harm a little one, when you murder a little one, you're in big trouble in America. I mean, I don't care who you are, what you are. And when you kill a baby, a mother's partake to that, the doctor's partake to that, the drugstore, the one that supplies the medical and paramedical people who makes the drug. We're in trouble anyway you look in these last days. And you know, Gloria Snyder, she was a playboy, and she talked about how bad people treat her. What in the world does she expect to be in a play bunny? I mean, going to these places, vile, wicked, ungodly places, and she thinks men supposed to treat her like a lady? Well, my goodness, this is where we have arrived in America. It's like right now, the ERA. I said Eve rebelled again. Well, a woman wants to drive the bulldozer. She wants to climb a telephone pole. And her place is in the house, taking care of the children, frying the bacon. Daddy will make the bacon, but it's all turned around. You know, back in the World War II, the women left home, went to work in the factory, and they've not returned yet. So Eve rebels again. So I'm going to do my own thing. Nearly 20 years.